Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. Tonight, most of the people who were there for FTL are not there this time, so instead I'm going to be playing Race the Sun, a new game that I got from Good Old Games in their recent sale. So let's go ahead and begin. No, I don't want to quit. I want to begin somehow. Ah, there we go. Just gotta click that. This game is an endless runner type game. Yep. You just gotta collect these triangles and avoid all the obstacles, and that's pretty much the basics of the game. This game was described to me as an endless runner Star Fox game, but without the ability to move up and down. I'm not sure I necessarily agree with that. The visual style really reminds me of something. I can't think of the name, but it's a very similar endless runner type game. I have heard, I have not confirmed in any way, but I have heard that each day the levels are randomized. And so it has kind of an endless sort of content to it. I haven't played it a whole lot, but it's an interesting game. I thought I'd show it off. Especially since not much is... The games I wanted to get working aren't really working. But this game, I'm not cutting down this game. This is like this is like the old Java applet game, Jet Slalom? I don't even know how to pronounce that. I guess it does kind of remind me of some kind of browser-based game. I think it was, where you were avoiding cubes, but you were a man running, I think. At any rate, the shadows actually slow us down. And I think we have to keep the sun from reaching the horizon. And so we are essentially racing to the sun. We're trying to go toward it so it won't go past the horizon. However, I've never actually had it go past the horizon because I always crash like that. That's the only way this ever ends for me. It's never ended any other way. We got a multiplier upgrade, so our multiplier has been increased from 1 to 2. They suppose congratulations are in order. They seem they seem like they aren't very enthusiastic about it. There are many things that can only be earned by completing tasks. You must continue to see all that your short life has to offer. Well, this game does not seem to think very much of us. But we are going to continue racing the sun. So, I mean, there are new things that get added as you play the game. New features, new multipliers, there's sometimes new things added. New additional ways to get through some areas, I guess. And it's always giving you more tips. More things to guide you on your way to race the sun. This that we picked up here activates the jump. That's the jump. The jump allows us to go up a little bit and then go back down slowly. And that's it. That's all it does. And there's no other way for us to move vertically, so I suppose it lets us skip over certain parts of the level if we're having trouble with it. If I suddenly turn in the middle of when I've been going good for a while, it'll let me do a flip. I don't really know that the flip does anything, but I can flip. Nope. Those things are tricky, but alright. Oh, we don't want to stay in the shadow for too long. It will stop it. Not as quickly as smashing into things. Smashing into things stops us a lot faster. We can configure the ship, but there isn't a whole lot that we can do. We could use decals if we had any, but we don't. I have a magnet equipped, so we can pick up things from a greater distance, but that's it. I guess I started with that, because I kind of forgot that I had it equipped. I don't suppose it really matters. I just have to continue on with the game, and eventually... Oh, actually those ramps will allow us to move vertically as well. They seem to lead to some interesting ways through the level sometimes. But they're kind of hard to get on without smashing into things, for me at least. Like, well, there was a ramp there. I completely missed it. Oh, I see. There's ramps inside each of these things. It looks... Oh, no. I got distracted. We'll keep going with this for a little bit. I want to keep playing this, just to kind of see what happens. I haven't played a whole lot of this. But, as you can see, it's an endless runner. Procedurally generated each day. The individual levels... Oh, you can smash into things from the side as well. I knew that, but... I was just hoping that, would kind of work out. I was hoping I would go in between those, but apparently I misjudged that a bit. That jump didn't seem to help us very much. Not very much at all. Oh, no ramp in here. So, you can pretty much tell what kind of game this is if you've played Endless Runners like this before. There are a lot of the more popular ones on mobile devices, though, have the whole 3-lane thing going on, whereas this is much more open than most that I've played. So it does have that sense of freedom to it a little bit. Oh, perfect region means I didn't hit the walls at all. I actually have a tendency to, if I hit walls, to crash, so it's kind of unusual that I don't get perfect region when I finish a region. Not because I'm particularly good, so much as because I just have a tendency to really crash when I crash. Oh, we're getting a little bit further than usual. Farther than usual this time, I think. Not that we were getting particularly far before. I think I crashed on that exact spot a couple of times ago. Alright. Hope I'm not... I think this game deserves at least one more go. I'll try to get a little farther. I'll try to get farther this time. The aesthetic of this is pretty nice. I mean, it's kind of bare, I guess, with the it's very monochromatic, but it does well to highlight the power-ups or the pickups, I suppose, and the sun shows the significance of that. As anything with color is pretty much something important. No, we jumped right over that. Kind of ironic. We couldn't jump because we jumped over it. But, when we pick up the yellow pickups there... Oh, haven't been in here before. Nothing new. Okay. The yellow pickups actually cause us to go faster and seem to cause the sun to... Well, I mean, they cause the sun to go up, but I guess that's just because we're going faster. Gonna make it through this time. Gonna make it through this part. There we go. Oh, it's another one. Great. These parts aren't really hard. I'm just always... I guess I'm always distracted or something? I don't know. Oh, I already have a jump stored. Alright. I'll have to remember that. Don't see any reason to use it right now. No. Just jump right over those. Don't even have to worry about them. Just barely missed that block. Alright, this is getting kind of tricky. Oop. A glancing blow there. Got further than usual. Oh, everything's getting darker. Oh, I see. As the sun goes down. As the sun goes down, things get darker. It gets much harder to navigate this area and not slow down. Because we are solar powered. I got a lot farther that time. I got a lot farther, and I showed off some new aspects to the game. I think this will probably be the last go. So, I'll try to make it count. Alright. Oh, just like that. That's how I'm gonna make it count. Slam right into that ramp. I want to say the lighting is nice. I'm not really sure what this was made in. I don't remember if it said. If it was Unity or UDK, then I can kind of understand. I think if it were UDK, the lighting would be a bit better, actually. So, I'm gonna guess this was Unity? I don't know. I don't know why I jumped. I guess I just didn't have any reason not to. Alright, I'm just gonna jump over that. I don't really like dealing with the red blocks. Oh. Okay, I think that's enough of that. I think we've seen enough of that. You see pretty much how this works. We get farther. As we get farther, the sun. Well, I mean, the sun goes down over time. We try to catch up to it. But anyway, so that was Race the Sun. Anyway, that's enough of that, and we're gonna move on to finish up Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. So I hope you'll join me for that, as we'll be back in just a few minutes.